Welcome to Ocean Chicks Films.
Hey,
Hello,
Rob.
hello, hello.
Hey, guys. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I see 0 so far, so we'll wait for a sec. Okay, we're all set. It's all good. So yeah, but you're doing good. You're all kind of getting settled.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to open my video store. It's going to be a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
I'll be, instead of using this sitting outside my video store locked out, I'll be inside like I was before.
That's cool. That's fun.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a space where you can make it work.
Yeah. That's what I'm working on. Is like I said, it was just taking longer than it was expected. So,
Right.
but it'll get here sooner or later.
That's cool. What was I gonna say? So we were talking backstage about you having StreamYard issues as well. So we're on StreamYard now. We're gonna complain a little bit about it. So StreamYard, what's up with this?
I was complaining
Man.
last week. Last week I was complaining. I was saying that they were trying to strong arm me because I was using the free. I was using it for free. So
I'm gonna switch to the free plan because what's the point? Paying
yeah,
for
well,
it?
I started this week. I started using the paid plan, and I had more problems than I did when it was free. So
That
StreamYard,
sucks.
I don't know if you want to keep your customers. You better do something about it.
You better fix that. Yeah. Hey JT. Hey
Hey,
JT,
JT, what's happening, brother?
how's it going, man? I just did an interview, JT. It's really cool. You got to watch it because the director, he talked about some movies that you like. His favorite movies are, you guys have things in common. That's all I'm going to say.
Cool.
Yeah. Are you doing, so you're doing like a massive Halloween lead up to kind of thing? Are you doing anything special?
Not at the moment, but
No?
I'm going to like a big time Halloween. I'm going to Frightmare in the Falls in Niagara Falls.
Oh, cool. What's that like?
So I never been there, but I'm going to meet I don't know if you know Jason from Backtrack Cinema. He's going to
No.
be there. So he's
Cool.
another YouTuber from Canada.
Yeah. Oh, that's
He's
neat.
from Ontario. So yeah, I'm gonna meet Corey Corey Feldman. And
Really?
I'm gonna get him to sign my. I got a sealed copy of Goonies on VHS, so I'm gonna get him
Oh,
to sign it.
that's awesome. Do you have to pay large like they do down in the States?
I don't have no idea. I don't know, probably,
Don't know.
but I mean, whatever it is, I'm gonna pay for it.
You'll do it,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna get I'm gonna get like the weekend pass, like the VIP pass.
Yeah.
I think it's like $200 or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you get like first in line. You get first in line for the autographs and all that shit, and
Yeah.
you get let in early and all that. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that, and I guess I'm gonna film that. So
Oh, that is so cool. What are you gonna ask them?
I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it. To tell you the truth, I've just been more thinking about just getting them to sign my VHS. But there's a couple people that are pretty cool there to meet. I mean, there's the Terrifier guy, and there's Daniel Harris, that little girl there from the I mean, Friday 13th. There's
Yep.
Ron Perlman, Hellboy was there.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
I used to watch Ron Perlman when he was in Beauty and the Beast. Do you remember that TV show?
Yeah. That's the first time I saw him. Was that in that?
Yeah.
My mother loved that show.
I loved it. It was on like reruns late at night in my hometown, and so I'd go home from wherever and watch it.
My mother watched it. My mother watched it when it was like live, like the live broadcast. Okay. She was into that show. Yeah, I remember her watching that show.
And it was Linda Hamilton was in that too. Yeah. That was like a long time ago. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm so jealous. Take lots of pictures. And are you going to vlog too while you're there?
Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to see what I can do.
Yeah. That's
and I'm fun. Also going, I'm going to my buddy Captain Adam. If you know my buddy Captain Adam from Captain Adam's VHS Pirate Ship, he's having a Halloween expo on September 30th.
Is he on his show?
So I'm doing my best to get down there. I'm 99% sure I'm going to be there. So I'm going to also be showing that on my channel.
Oh, fun.
And I guess that'll be like Halloween related.
Where's he located?
He's in Maryland, in Hagerstown, Maryland, in the States. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. Yeah,
But I
don't
should
think-
have my video store. Hopefully, I'll have my video store open by Halloween too. So maybe I'll do something tie in with that. I'm not sure yet.
yeah, but even if you're doing the other stuff, that's cool, and you could do your video store for Christmas or something.
No, it's going to be before that. Hopefully by the
It
end of
will be.
October.
Okay,
Drunk at the
that's
wedding. Just saw a notification. I wanted to say hi. I love going to weddings, man. I love getting whacked at weddings.
yeah. He said he was going to a wedding. That's fun. Nobody ever gets married where, like, I'm too old, I guess, but I never go to weddings anymore. Went to so many back in the day, though. So fun.
I haven't been to any lately, but I've been to a handful. I love weddings, man. I'll go to anybody's wedding.
Yeah, it's fun. You just like get drunk and dance.
Yeah, just get whacked and eat and everything, and
Yeah,
meet all kinds of people don't know you and
yeah,
cut a rug and whatnot.
yeah. Super fun. Hey, Nanette, how's it going?
Hey, Nan.
Jack. Yeah, Nanette, I tried again to go on my laptop and it crashed. And so we're not gonna push our luck and take a chance. Otherwise, I absolutely 100% would have you up on the show for sure. But I'm
Next
worried.
time, Nan.
Next time for sure. Yeah. But thanks for hanging out for sure. Philip, how's it going, man?
What's happening, Phil?
Oh, man, I love using my phone. It's so fun. I love how the chat jumps all over the place. It's really cool. StreamYard. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? You have
What's
this
going
movie
on,
on
big guy?
VHS. Cool. Yeah, this is a fun movie. I haven't watched it for a little while, but
I was waiting for you to show up earlier, and Big Tony. I didn't see you, man.
everyone's saying hi. Philip says I'm not too old. Well, I'm a little bit, Philip, but thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Hey, Phil. First time I ever saw Ron Perlman was in Stephen King's Desperation. I don't think I've watched that. I haven't watched that one. Nanette saying hey to Anthony. Cool, cool, cool. I have a rock concert going on in the park behind me, so if you hear the boom, 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 it's very loud. Just so you know. Well, do you guys want to start the movie?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Katie. Okay, you guys, so we're watching
Katie.
tonight A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, which I think is, I don't know if I like the first one better or the third one, but the third one's up there for me.
What are you watching? Are you streaming it or are you watching it physical or?
Physical. DVD.
I got the media release, original media release of it on VHS.
On VHS, that's so cool. Oh, that's cool.
I got my VCR sitting here set up beside me, so.
Nice. I gotta get a player. I used to have one. I got rid of it. I gotta get a player. I like the look of it on VHS. I think it's fun. What's happening?
Yeah, that's my thing.
He says, I'm coming out with a movie in November.
Nice.
And hello, Katie. Hello, Natty, Nanette, Rob, Katie. Thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Katie. That's so nice of you. Yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Okay, so you guys, we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street 3. If you guys want to watch along, that's cool. Get your copies ready. I don't know if we all have physical copies of it. So I don't know. Could you stream it anywhere? Do you know?
I don't know because I'm a physical media dude channel and I don't push streaming. So get yourself a copy of it and watch it.
Get yourself a copy of it. Watch it. Probably most everybody does. Maybe Nanette knows. Nanette will know where it's streaming, I'm sure.
It's Nightmare on Elm Street, so you know what? It's probably hard to find. I bet you it's hard to find to watch for free or on a streaming site.
Do you think? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I have I pay for a bunch of channels, obviously, that I watch like on my TV in my room and whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't really see it, so.
Yeah, I don't have very many streaming services, so I know here too in Canada it's harder because we don't get everything that they get down there.
Yeah, I think I chimed in the other night in there. I think it was Echo was watching The Church.
Okay.
And they had it on Tubi, but it wasn't on Tubi here.
Yeah, no, there's hardly anything on Tubi here compared to there. They always think it is, but it's not. I don't have one of those VPNs either, so.
But it was free on YouTube, so I watched it on YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, I do that too. I have Tubi. I do have Netflix. I have Plex and YouTube. And that's all I got. Otherwise, I go to the theater or I buy the.
No,
DVD
my
or
wife
whatever.
my wife likes to watch a lot of channels. I got Prime, I got Netflix, I got Crave, I got Disney, I got
Oh, and I have Shudder too.
Paramount Plus and all that stuff that comes with the Prime and all that whatever blah 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 stuff.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna get AMC because I like The Walking Dead, but it basically had all the exact same things that are on all the other stuff I have. So I was like,
And I was gonna I don't like AMC because they play all the movies completely censored. Like there's no
oh, okay.
they're so censored. It's like and they play 80s movies with all
Censored.
kinds of stuff that you need to censor out of it. And then you're sitting there watching like the aftermath of a censored movie from the 80s, and you're like, I don't want to watch this.
No. That's funny. Well, good to know. Good thing I didn't get it then. Because $10. I mean, come on. Okay, you guys. I'll do a. Hang on. I got my TV so far away. Okay. Is it on the right thing? Yeah, there we go. Probably gonna have to go through a whole bunch of commercials now. Watch trailers and stuff.
I got mine queued up at the. I think it opens up with like a quote.
Does it? Okay.
That's where I got it at.
I watched it a few months ago, but I can't remember it. Oh, set the volume. Turn the volume down.
I don't know much facts about it. I just recently looked up a couple things that was going on with this movie, but I read one in particular that was pretty interesting.
Did ya?
Yeah, I don't. We'll bring it up once the movie starts, but if you want. But it was like I haven't researched it. I mean, like it's on IMDb, so I assume it's accurate.
Right.
But there's like a little tidbit of trivia there that I didn't know about.
Right.
Maybe other people know about it. I don't know, but I didn't.
Maybe they do. I didn't really look into too much of it.
Well, there's a lot of like horror fans who love like Freddy, and also the other movie that the trivia that I'm speaking of is connected to another movie that's popular.
Right.
So fans of that movie might know that fact, but I didn't know about it.
Right. Okay, you guys, I'm all set to go. So I'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, of course. 6, 7.
It never starts when it's supposed to start.
No. Okay, that was not bad though. Yeah, of the franchises, the popular franchises, I kind of like this one. This is one of my favorites, I think.
For me, it's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, I love is my favorite, and then this one.
Yeah, I can see that. I've been so into The Exorcist lately, though. I've got all that in my head. I've been watching so many exorcism shows and documentaries and all kinds of stuff lately. That's all I got in my brain. I had to shut it off, though, because it was like
I'm not up to speed on all the Exorcist movies. Like, I mean, I know the first one very well. Yeah. I know I've seen some sequels, but I can't really. It's been so long that I'm not up to speed on them. But
right,
I enjoy like I've seen a bunch of those like the exorcism of this and the exorcism of that, and
yeah.
But I get tired of watching the same thing over and over again. I'm guilty for that. So a lot of times I don't give the movie the chance.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun to bounce around a little bit too.
So have you hit that scene where the quote? Have you seen the quote?
I saw the quote. Yeah. Are you behind that?
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not. Where are you at now?
Hang on. I gotta figure out what button I push here. I'm at 1 minute 28 seconds. But I can go back.
I don't even know. You know what? It's hard for me to tell on my VCR.
Is it? I'm at the part where he's like, they're podging stuff or paper macheing stuff. newspapers.
Okay, so is it is it showing the video for the Dawkins song first, or are you on the actual movie?
I'm on the actual movie.
Okay, so it's the credits where they're building the paper mache.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Is that where you're at?
That's where I'm at.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Because the VHS that I have comes it starts off with the music video.
Oh, okay.
Dream Warriors by Dawkins.
Oh yeah, no.
Dawkins, something like that.
No, I don't think I had that. Nanette says Robert Englund helped produce this movie. Night Owl.
Big
How's
Don.
it going?
What's happening, Don?
Hey Ashton, how you doing? Well, everybody's here. Happy Friday. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well and we'll have a great weekend. Aw, you too. Thanks, you guys. It's fun you guys are all here. This is fun. I might be popping on the odd live up until Halloween, but I'm probably not doing any collab live streams until Halloween because I've just been having so many issues with StreamYard that I can't hack it, and I've got too much other stuff that I'm working on, so I apologize for that. If I can sort it out before then great, but if not, I'm going to be taking it easy because it's just too much prep work and stuff to do it and then have it all crap out. And I'm going to go blind if I keep using my phone. My eyesight will literally be gone by the time I'm 55.
So the trivia I was talking about, anyways, I'll say it now since we started the movie. But anyway,
sure.
Apparently, the Freddy's glove was stolen off of this set.
Oh, yeah.
So you heard that before?
Yep. But go ahead. You might know something.
It was stolen off the set and then put it into the shed of Evil Dead 2.
I heard about that. Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. I guess I'm behind with it. I didn't know that.
No. I think the only reason I knew that was because Nanette and me and Echo had done so much Evil Dead stuff the last little while, so we'd been talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I never noticed it. Did you actually check? Can you see it in the movie?
I've seen video clips where they're talking about it and they show it. I think so. Nanette, do you know?
I'm gonna go back and check and see if I can see it in the movie.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch it. I know now you're gonna look in every movie for things. I can't get over how loud the concert is. Probably because I have my headphones in, you guys can't hear.
No, I can't hear it.
It's so loud. Oh my God. What sucks though, it's really loud, but you can't make out what it is. I hate that.
Yeah. That's too loud.
Yeah. Doing great. Grandparents coming to visit tomorrow. Was watching your interview with Kieran Reid that you did yesterday. I'm going to watch the film for sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really fun. It's an indie film. It's a short, but it's very cool. He's got a film. It's called All You Can Eat, a Toxic Burrito Story. It's about killer burritos. It's hilarious, but it's really well done. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He reached out to me on Twitter, I think, a while back to share the movie, and I reached out to him, and then back and forth for a couple of months, and then finally he just said, I'm available now. Let's do this. So we did. But there's a link in the video. You can watch the full movie. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that.
Nice.
It's right on YouTube. Yeah. Nanette doesn't know. Okay. Well, we'll have to watch Evil Dead again.
You can't hear the movie.
You can't hear the movie. Why do you need to hear the movie, Nanette?
Turn it up.
Turn it up. You're allowed to hear the movie, Nanette. You're not actually on the live.
That's right.
You can crank it.
Blast that shit.
Yeah. So I'm trying Cherry Pepsi Zero. I'm convinced there's actually sugar in it because it tastes like there's sugar in it. It does not taste fake. So I don't know.
You know, that's the worst part is like if it there says there's zero sugar and it tastes like there's a lot of sugar, then that means there's something else in there.
Yeah, there is, but it doesn't taste like the fake stuff like aspartame, whatever.
Yeah,
It just
man,
like
that's the worst.
tastes like sugar. It tastes like sugar, like it's got. I don't know. I don't trust it. I think they're lying to me.
So apparently, this is like the first movie out of the first 6 that doesn't begin with a nightmare scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen up to 5.
I've seen them all. I just don't remember. I can't. My memory is so terrible when it comes to like details of movies. I've seen so many movies, man.
I know everybody analyzes and knows like certain little details from 1 to 5, and they can quote and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. I got to go back. I got to do my research and refresh my memory, and then I can,
Yeah, that's why I like doing deep dives and doing a recorded video, because then I can focus and concentrate and really learn something from it, rather than just like. Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah, if it's not something that's in like my immediate wheelhouse.
Yeah.
When I'm on an interview or when I'm doing like live stuff, like most of the time I can't. And then later on, I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, this, and I remember, but on the spot.
No.
If it's not something that I'm used to, like thinking about all the time, I gotta sit there and try to dig in the memory, try to pull it out.
Yeah, try doing a live stream show with Baron Vaughn and talking about Exorcist. He knows every detail that you didn't even know was there.
Yeah, I guess.
Be on your toes. I know that franchise a bit better though, because I've been studying it a lot lately. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's fresh in my mind, yeah, I can. But you try to bring me back to old movies. Like I watched this movie like I don't know how many times in my life, and I still have to refresh my memory when I'm watching it now.
Yeah, I watched all 4 of them, or 5 of them, I want to say a couple of months ago. But yeah, kind of starting all over again too. And also, I don't know about you, but I'm always doing stuff while I'm watching movies now. I don't just sit and focus on a movie, so I'm not really retaining it all either.
No, I try to. That's the thing is, I try to sit and focus on a movie, but it's got to be something really that especially if it's a movie I haven't seen yet. It's got to capture me like from the beginning. Otherwise, I'm like
not happening.
I check out early.
Yeah. Abby, what's that movie with the hand called? Talk to me. Oh, have you seen the movie Talk to Me yet? Do you go to the movies at all?
I do, but I haven't seen that movie yet.
Because I heard it's really good, and even Abby's, my daughter's teacher in high school, is her English teacher is telling them it's really good. They should go see it or they should watch it. So I'm like, oh, English teacher's telling you we should watch it, I guess. Must be good. Well. I heard it's good, but I'm scared it's not good. Right? So I want a couple more opinions before I actually watch it.
I don't. You're talking to a retro movie dude. I don't.
Old stuff, yeah.
I don't watch new movies unless they're either recommended to me or I catch them somehow and they seem interesting to me. But
yeah, till they're out on the YouTube or whatever, and you can watch them.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like new horror movies. Like there's so many.
Yeah,
there's so many horror movies, and for me to invest my time and to find out whether or not the movie's good, I don't really have that time,
Yeah, I hear that. It's expensive to go to the theater too. If I didn't have a teenage daughter, I probably wouldn't.
I don't care about that. It's not about that for me. It's just more about like wasting my time to see something that I want to see or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And something I'm interested in. That it's only every now and then that a movie comes along that I actually want to go see in a theater.
Yeah. There hasn't been a lot that's been worth seeing in the theater either.
Yeah, I just recently, the last one I saw was not too long ago. I saw The Meg 2 in 3D.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, if you're going to give me a cool shark movie in 3D, I'll see that in the theater all day long.
I wanted to see that bad, but we just didn't get a chance to see it. So
it was cool. I mean, like it's not an award-winning movie, obviously. It's Meg 2,
but it's fun.
Yeah, you watch it in 3D, it's fun as hell.
That's cool. Okay, I can't wait to see it. So Nanette says, I mean, I can't hear the movie through you. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we have the volume turned down for sure. Is that Freedom Rock you're listening to? Well, turn it up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy Krueger scares me the most of all the slasher villains. What's yours? Freddy Krueger's up there for me. Absolutely. Since I was young. Freaked me out.
For me, it's Freddy Krueger that scares me the most. Like, I enjoy Friday 13th better, but I remember watching the first time I seen Nightmare on Elm Street, I was like hiding under a blanket and shit.
Yeah. I was in Kenora at my granny's place, my aunt's place, actually. That's where I saw it. We rented it on VHS and watched it. And my dad afterwards, he went out. It was in the summertime. He went outside the house, out the back door without us knowing. And he walked around the front and he scratched the screen door. Yeah, I didn't sleep for a week after that movie.
I can't remember which movie it was or when was the first time I saw Nightmare on Elm Street or Freddy. But I remember being 12 years old. I remember watching, I can't remember which one it was, but I remember sitting on my sofa with the blanket, like just looking like this.
Yeah.
Watching the movie because, and I was alone. It was late at night.
Oh, Jesus.
My mom was in bed. Everybody was in bed. I'm up watching I've been watching TV late at night all my life since I can remember. So
me too.
And I was scared shitless of Freddy. Jason spooked me out, and Jason, like Friday 13th, scared me here and there growing up, but I got kind of used to it.
Yeah.
But when I first started watching Freddy, man, that was like that was spooky shit.
Yeah, well, because it was like the house, right? It was just like our house, same kind of thing. So you felt like you were right there, like he was going to actually get you. And that was freaky. And his hands.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is just the whole thing, the way the character, the way it was, the dreams and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The time it came out, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And my aunt, I remember I slept in a room and it was like everything was white and she just had like the bed, but she had like a little tiny cross on the wall above the bed. And that reminded me so much of the movie. Like I couldn't fall asleep. I kept thinking I was going to fall into the bed, you know?
Right.
And he was going to get me.
Did you like the movie The Nun?
I didn't care for the first one. It was all right, but really? Not my favorite. It was okay. I liked it. Like I'm not one of the people that couldn't stand it, hate it, trash it. But the second one I actually liked better.
I haven't seen the second one yet, but
I like the second one better.
I don't get scared, but scary like horror movies don't scare me. I don't believe in ghosts and stuff like that. They don't scare me or like really impress me that much. I don't find a lot of scary movies that scary.
Right.
A lot of movies that everybody talks about, like in the horror community and stuff like that, all these movies, and I'm like, and I saw The Nun in theater, and I thought the way it was shot and the way it was, I thought it was really good the way it was done. Like, I thought it was spooky, and a lot of people hated on it, and I don't know. I guess I'm just like
it's split though. I think a lot of people that hate sound lots larger than everybody else. So there's 5 people that hate, and then there's the rest of the people that are kind of okay with stuff. So I always watch that because there are people that just automatically hate everything. I
mean, I just found it like super creepy, man. Like the whole premise of it all, like the you know, like the nunnery and the nun hanging herself and the dude finding her, and then they send somebody to go check them out. Like I thought it was creepy, and I don't get scared. Like I don't really get much of a reaction. I never get startled. That jump scare stuff doesn't affect me.
Right.
So that's why I don't even really watch that many horror movies, because they're kind of like useless to me a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But when I watched The Nun, man, it kind of gave me like, I get like a little bit of my hairs on my neck standing up and stuff like that because of the way they did some spooky stuff. And I don't understand why nobody else really felt that way.
Just because people automatically hate on the exorcism, possession, that kind of supernatural horror. It's automatic. Hate it, don't like it, won't like it, and that's that.
Like the whole connection with the Conjuring and the Annabelles and you know what's the other dudes there, the husband and wife duo and all that stuff, you know,
and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah. Like there's a whole connection with the nun too. I can't remember which movie it was, but there's that one with the nun in it.
Yeah.
I think it's like when she has to say they have to come up with his name, Valak or whatever like that, to vanquish the nun or whatever.
Yeah, The
But
Conjuring.
there's so many spooky parts of that movie. Like that's another movie too that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the Conjuring and all that stuff.
the only thing that's weird is that like the second Nun, the timelines and things kind of bringing it together get a little convoluted, so they're a little odd and it's hard to wrap your head around. But I'm okay with it. Like the Nun 1, the Nun 2, they're not my favorite movies of all time, but they're decent. They're a decent watch. And I liked the second one just a little bit better than the first. It's just that beautiful imagery and really creepy, like lighting and mood kind of going on with
Well, that's
it.
what I
And so
got
it's
from the
kinda
first
neat.
Nun in the theater.
Yeah.
The music they used, like the fog and everything. It was like it was like for me, it was very retro too. You know, they did a lot of like homage to kind of retro horror and stuff like that. I found a lot of people didn't notice that.
I think it could be like because of where you're from and me too. Like I wasn't a very like religious person as a kid, but I learned it later, and it's very, especially the Nun 2. It's
I'm
a
the
little
opposite.
more,
I was religious when I was young, and then I stopped being religious.
yeah. And I think because we have that kind of experience a little bit, you can identify with it a bit better. To me, the Nun 2 is more accurate. To me, the Pope's Exorcist was ridiculous. Like it was ridiculous.
I wanted to see it. I haven't watched it yet, but I wanted to see that.
Yeah, it's a good watch. Russell Crowe's amazing, but I think it's hard to say what you'll think, but like, yeah, it's a little bit far fetched, a little bit.
But there's a scene, I think it is in I think it's The Conjuring, one of those Conjuring movies or whatever. But you know where there's a part where their daughter is in like in the study or something, and then they show like the shadow of the nun on the wall.
Yeah.
And then the shadow goes to the actual picture.
Yeah.
The painting of the nun that the mother did, and then the nun comes through that part. That's so creepy, man. That scene that alone is like so much better than you've seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, there's more of that in the Nun 2. There's a magazine rack scene that they've been kind of showing. It's clever. Like there's some really wicked imagery and stuff in it that's really, really cool. It's just some of the character development and some of the relationships and things they could have maybe done a little bit differently. Like it's not one of those like, oh my God, that's the perfect movie. Okay. But yeah, the atmosphere and the look and the feel of it, absolutely. I thought it was really good. Second one's even better, in my opinion. You know, but I think if you just hate on religion and all that stuff, then you're just not going to like it. You're just going to hate it. You're not going to like it. But ironically, I have a canvas kind of thing that I was going to repaint. And just for fun, I was like, well, I'm doing my set the way I'm doing it. I'm going to paint the nun on that picture. My daughter and I saw the Nun too. I was like, I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because she probably wouldn't sleep after.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not scared of scary movies like demons and devils and all these kind of things and gore and like slashers. That doesn't scare me at all.
Yeah.
The only thing that gives me any kind of like enjoyment of watching horror stuff is the things that remind me of when I was young and when I believed in ghosts when I was a kid and things that scared me like that, you know. Yeah. So like when I first watched Paranormal Activity.
Yes.
I purposely watched that movie by myself in the dark.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to remind me of as a kid when I was scared to go to the bathroom and come back and I thought someone was behind me or I thought my door was opening or someone was going to grab my foot underneath my bed. Yeah. Because that's the shit that really, you know, connects. When I watch that and you see those things going on, that was like put the hair on the back of my neck stand up right away, you know, like
Yeah, the atmospheric kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for me, the Saw movies are cringy. Like, it's gross. It makes me sick, but it doesn't scare me because it's like...
No, I don't even like those movies. I think I probably saw the second one.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like...
It's just too much violence. And, you know, how many ways can you cut someone's arm off?
Yeah, it's more shock. It's more shock than story. You know what I mean? You know what I compare it to? I compare it to hot sauce.
Right.
It's more hot than flavor.
Yeah, and you get desensitized.
I don't want to burn my mouth with no flavor. I'll burn my mouth if you got some good flavor.
Yeah.
But if you got no flavor, I just don't want the heat, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of interesting you're saying that because maybe those kinds of movies over the years became more popular in shock value. It made a lot of viewers go, I hate everything.
Yeah,
Show me something cool because it's not
exactly.
working for me. Like, so you're not making it good for yourself. So I 100% agree with you there. Bring it, like, you have to, the movie maker, the director has to come up with something that's going to impress me. It's like, well, I like to look at movies in terms of things that I enjoy, and I put something into it that I like. So I don't tend to hate or love a movie. I kind of just enjoy and try to pick apart the parts of it to learn from it and that kind of thing. I don't really like judge it on good or bad. I don't know. Which
I
is
do.
why,
For me, it's all about a story. Number one for me is a story. Every movie, a book,
yeah,
or whatever is a story, and I want
yeah.
to be entertained by the story in a proper way. Other than
And
just being like seeing all crazy gore or like, oh yeah, that's okay. So yeah, more
yeah,
gore, more blood, more gore. No
yeah,
story. What am I watching?
yeah. I have to agree. I have to agree. I think that too. But yeah, I think well, I mean, if someone doesn't like a certain subject matter, you're just not going to like it. It doesn't matter what it is, you're not going to like it. That's fair enough.
Well, yeah,
But
everybody got their own opinion.
yeah, but I don't think you can, like, you have to kind of like dig deeper into it than just that surface, like watching it kind of thing. I guess that's how I look at movies too. But
Yeah,
if I
well, I mean,
know I'm gonna hate it, like I know it's like Saw 18, and I know it's good, then I don't even bother watching it because I know it's gonna be the same old, same old. I'm not gonna like it.
yeah. Well, just for give you a quick example, like I don't know if you're familiar with the John Wick movies.
Yep.
I love John Wick 1.
And yep,
I don't give a shit about any other John Wick movie.
it lost it. I have to
Not even the
agree.
part 2. I don't even
Yeah.
accept the part 2 because it didn't that movie is so good by itself.
Yeah.
It's perfectly written for a one-off movie. It doesn't need no nothing. The boogeyman came back from the dark. He took care of the bad guy, and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
But they
I
just keep
agree.
milking it now, and all these John Wicks now have tainted the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
I
me,
agree.
it's like that kind of thing, like if you're just going on and on and on, like, except for like I don't know how you feel about Scream, but I like Scream, and I haven't seen the new one yet, but I watched the last one and I enjoyed it. And those, it's the same stuff, but it's still entertaining. Like it's
Yeah.
not just like doing crazy stuff and without a story just to put out another number. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like Scream. I like the Scream movies. I think that actually that's the second franchise I could say that I enjoy if I had to choose a franchise. I
Yeah, I
like
think it's a
them
great
too.
franchise.
Well, there's a lot to the characters and the story and that kind of thing, so it's kind of fun. That's the
That's my
one thing
point.
in The Nun too, I feel was lacking a little bit. They didn't quite deal with the story enough.
Okay.
They focused more on the good parts of the first, like the jump scares and the atmosphere and that kind of thing. And they it was good though. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but they could have gone a bit farther with. I'm not going to say too much more though, in case you watch it.
I remember JT, like we're just talking. JT was just in the chat. He hates the Nun. He thinks the Nun was like slow moving. I remember he called it slow moving something or other. And
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not like a fast paced film. Obviously, it's not. But
No.
it's about nuns in a nunnery, and like it creeps along just like the movie creeps along. The story creeps along, and the whole thing creeps along. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I thought it was like a pretty decent movie
Yeah. I like those kinds of movies too. It just not the
compared
best
to
movie
what's
I've
out
ever
there. You
seen,
know what
but
I mean?
yeah.
Compared to what's out there being a new movie. Like, I mean, you can compare it to all kinds of old classic awesome movies if you want to, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about like newer movies that are coming out.
Yeah. I think also a lot of people hate on it too because they've classed it together as the Conjuring universe, and maybe they should have been like standalone films
Well,
instead
I
of
don't
part of
know.
the same thing. Because like you'll notice in the second Nun they do a little thing in the end credits that ties things together, and it it doesn't really make a lot of sense
Yeah.
from the Conjuring universe kind of thing. So that's I can see why people kind of criticize it for that, but
But those
I liked it
Conjurings,
though.
I enjoyed all those Conjurings and all those um, Insidious. That's it. Insidious is what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
All those Conjurings, all those Insidious, all those Annabelles, all those ones. I love. Those were all pretty cool movies, man.
they were good. Yeah, yeah. The only one I didn't love was The Conjuring 3 because of the CGI was a bit too over the
Mm.
top for me. I didn't really enjoy that, but I didn't hate it, and I own it. You know, I have
Yeah,
it in my collection. Um, but
I thought
yeah,
they were pretty cool. I like
yeah,
the one. What's the one where they're like a bunch of orphans at like a farmhouse?
that's the creation. Annabelle creation, I think.
You want to know why I enjoyed that one? And
Why?
I mean, I'm like a retro guy, right? So
Yeah,
there's things in those, especially in horror movies, that I look for that remind me of when I'm young.
yeah,
That actually give me real fear, because that the last time I was actually really scared was when I was a kid. As an adult, I don't get scared by ghosts, but as a kid, I was scared by ghosts, right?
right.
So when I see things that remind me of that, that's what I
If,
like. And in that movie, the bed bunk, there's a bunk bed part, right?
yeah, yeah,
I used to sleep on the top bunk. My brother slept on the bottom, and I slept on the top.
right.
So when she's up there on the top bunk and hears footsteps and looks down between the wall and the bed and
Yeah,
sees that looking back up,
yeah,
I can relate to that so 1,000%, man. And even
yeah,
talking about it gives me like chills thinking about it.
yeah. I know. That's why I kind of wonder, like, are people like a lot of people now are just not relating to stuff because they never experienced things like that
I
as a
think people just
kid,
judge
or
things too crazy, man. Like people are so judgy
yeah,
and like, oh, this didn't have this and it didn't relate to that and it was
yeah,
not the proper this it's
yeah,
like they don't take the ride. They don't let go enough of the bullshit or the little the details to take the
yeah,
ride. You know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm much more laid back that way too. But yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Sometimes I will judge a movie though if I go see it and I paid the $35 to go see it and it's not great, then I'm like, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done it. But yeah, it's still fun though. I
No, but
mean,
I mean, like,
we're
yeah, if you especially if you paid money and it really turned you off, then obviously you have a right to express your opinion. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but you're
yeah,
not a person like I find a lot of people are watching movies with already a mind to judge it
yeah,
harshly.
yeah. It's because we have access to too much stuff. And I grew up in a time where you had to wait 6 months to go to the theater to go see something, or you had to wait a year before it came on TV. And I remember before there were video stores, even, and the video stores started happening. And I'm so grateful nowadays at how much we're allowed to watch so effortlessly. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. So I appreciate stuff more than I used to.
I kind of wish it was like the old days, and
You had to wait.
I've been watching movies like my mom, my dad was a sailor, so my father was often out of town working,
Yeah.
and my mother she wasn't really aware of whether or not I should be watching movies,
Yeah, nobody was back
certain
then.
kinds of movies or not.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm the oldest of three children, and so I was kind of like in charge of my brother and sister. So
Yeah.
they would go to bed, and I'd be up late, and my mother would go to bed, and I'd watch. And my mother, we had the movie network. It was like
Yeah.
the movie channel, like in the early '80s. It was called
Yeah.
First Choice,
Yeah. I remember that.
and
Yeah.
we had that. And my mother went to bed, and I watched, and there was like the adult channel and everything on there.
Yeah.
And I was watching. I was up late watching that since I can remember.
Yeah. We didn't have rules. I didn't have any rules. My parents didn't screen me from stuff like that. That wasn't a thing.
I
All that
remember
she would
watching The
say is you're
Exorcist.
gonna
I mean, like everybody, there's a lot of people who like to say, "Oh, I watched The Exorcist when I was 5, and I watched this when I was this age and stuff like that." But when you're watching The Exorcist at 5 years old, you might get some kind of that subject matter.
Mhm.
It's not like watching Jaws. If you watch Jaws when you're 5 years old and you see a big monster eating people,
Yeah, you're never
you're
gonna
like,
slow me down.
ah, you're 5 years old. But when you're 5 years old watching The Exorcist, what are you really looking at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna understand. I didn't
Right.
understand any of that until much
But if
later in
you're
life
10 years
either.
old, if you're 10
Yeah.
years old and you're watching The Exorcist, then you're like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we used to watch all of that stuff back in the day.
I watched The
That's
Exorcist
funny.
for the first time. I was like 10, 11 years old by myself in a dark
Did you?
living room, and I was shitting myself.
Yeah, no, I had older sisters that, like my one sister and mom, they'd read the book and then they would try to scare me because I was little, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't. They made it way worse if I did. I stayed away till I was like in my early 20s. And when I moved out here to the West Coast, they re-released it in theaters. It was probably like 95, 96. No, maybe it was later. Might have been later, actually. Might have been like 99 or something like that. Or sorry, yeah, around that time anyway. But I made myself go and watch it so I could face my fear and do it and watch it, and I was glad I did because I was like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. I can handle this. So, but yeah, back when I was little, no way.
Yeah,
not a
it's what I'm
chance.
saying. When you get older and you watch The Exorcist, it's like you can appreciate the art and how they made it and the way they made it and all that stuff like that. But you're not really scared of those things.
No, it doesn't scare me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When her head turns around, or when she throws up the pea soup, or when she's peeing on the carpet,
it looks
as an adult, you're like, well, yeah, okay, that's like it's a little bit. If you have never seen that before, it's kind of shocking or something. But
yeah.
But if you're a kid that understands what's happening, but not really watching that, that's the age right there, man.
Yeah. Don says Freddy is the most disturbing. The razor slices are somehow scarier than a death blow from an axe. I agree, he's creepy. Well, because he pops out of nowhere. And that idea of just drifting off and falling asleep and something happening freaks me the hell out. Because there's so many times where I've had that where you think you're falling or something when you first fall asleep. Yeah. Kick yourself awake or something like that. That's why that scares me. When I was a kid, Chucky scared me. Oh, that's funny. When Chucky first came out, I was dating this guy. I was actually engaged to this guy back east. And that movie came out, and every time the commercial would come on, he would say, Chucky, and try to scare me. And it didn't scare me at all. It just made me really angry. So that's how I feel about that. But I could see it scary. I have to give it another chance and see. But I got that in my head that I was just mad because he used to tease me like that. So didn't.
Well, especially the first Chucky. The first Chucky is pretty. It's a scary movie. I mean, like I said, if you're an adult watching it, obviously a doll is not going to scare you. But if you're the right age watching it,
yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's scary for sure. Mom and I love The Nun. We can't wait to see The Nun too. Oh, you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it, but let me know what you think.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it also.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, you guys might not like it. You guys might find that it was not good, but I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful. That's all I'm going to say.
You know what I liked about the first Nun also, eh?
What?
Is the dude that brings them to the nunnery and everything is from Quebec.
Is he?
Yeah, he's Frenchy. The guy Frenchy.
I didn't know that though.
Yeah, wow. He says it. He says it in the movie. He says, "I'm not from France. I'm from Quebec. I'm French Canadian."
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he says cool. He says it in the movie.
That's very cool. I didn't notice that. I'll have to watch it again. I didn't watch the first one just before I went and saw the second one though. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Because they filmed it. Did they film it in Quebec? The Nun?
I don't think so, but no. It's just the character. The character is supposed to be from Canada.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because he's French, right? His name is Frenchy in the movie, and when she brings up the Paris thing, he's like, "Oh, I'm French Canadian."
I didn't know that. I totally right over my head. That's cool. Yeah. I was just thinking of the Paris thing. I'm so different than you all. Malachi scares me.
Yeah, Malachi. Children of the Corn.
Yeah. Malachi was scary AF, Nanette. Dawn agrees. Rob, if you have Netflix, see if the Pope's Exorcist is on yours because it is here in the States.
I don't think it is because I was on Netflix earlier. I would have saw it.
I don't think it is. I bought it, so that's why I have it, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's coming. Hey, Dave, how's it going?
What's happening, Dave?
You're up late.
Well, congratulations on 700 subs, my friend.
702, right? Probably higher than that now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're getting there. You're getting there. What are your 5 favorite directors? 5 favorite directors? Oh, good Lord. I don't know. I like John Carpenter. I liked William Friedkin. That's a hard one. I don't know. Wes Craven, right? I like all the old school ones. I liked Spielberg back in the day, like back in the day when he first came out, because he was like doing some cutting edge stuff that was pretty cool. I don't know. I can't pick a 5. Okay, you go.
Well, I mean, obviously, I love Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, me too. That's my.
I love
5.
both those guys, and Wes Craven and John Carpenter for sure. I love so many John Carpenter movies.
Yeah, me too.
Probably John Hughes. I love John Hughes.
Yeah, that's good too.
Robert Zemeckis and Harold Ramis and Sam Raimi and
that's hard, right? It's hard. There's too many. You list yours, Nanette. What are your favorites? Hey, Betamax, did you ever hear that rumor that Freddy Krueger was Nancy's father? That's going to put that in the new movie. I heard about that part there. What do you guys all think about that? I think everyone's getting kind of, there's a lot of people not liking that idea. So it's just a rumor?
I think it's kind of like, I don't know, it's my personal opinion, but I mean, why does everything have to come back and connect all the time?
Right, yeah.
Or it's always like, oh, shocking news. This was actually so-and-so's sister's, cousin's, uncle's, turtle's babysitter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, you have to do that to kind of like to raise some kind of interest or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, get a controversy going so that everybody could be mad.
Yeah, because you know what, it's like it's the same old like good publicity versus bad publicity is the same thing. You know what I mean? Like whether or not they're talking good about it, all they care about is whether they're talking about it, right?
Right. We should start some rumors. See how far they go. Congrats, Dave, on 700 subs. Woohoo! That's awesome. And it's saying hi, 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 hi. Heard a rumor that Halloween Ends was going to do that. Judith Myers was still alive, and she up at the end. What's that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I don't follow the full franchises and get into all the tidbits and details like everybody does. I don't really do that. I'm more like you. I like the old school stuff. I like watching the first film and then occasionally maybe like the second one or the third one if it seems interesting to me, but I don't like follow all the.
I know the first 3, and then I know like the shitty H2O in the middle, and and then I know a couple. I know the one with Busta Rhymes and all that. I don't know if that's the same one or not, but and then I saw one in the theater. I saw which one? The one where with Jamie Lee Curtis is like has her house all set up and locked down and all that stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Wrong person. Are you drinking a kokanee?
Oh, me? No, I'm drinking a Sapporo actually.
Sapporo? What's that like?
It's very good. But I have the Cabana Beach Bar on Lake Champlain, Plattsburgh, New York, cozy on it.
Nice. Oh, I see. So that's what I'm
Cabana
thinking.
Beach
the
Bar.
Color, because I can't see anything because my phone's so small.
Oh, silver. I don't want to show the Sapporo name because they should be paying me.
Oh yeah. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by them, so Sapporo, hit me up.
Do you drink like random like all over the place stuff? Switch it up all the time? Or do you have like a favorite beer that you like? You drink what?
I only drink Sapporo.
Sapporo? Yeah, I've never tried that. I don't even know if I can get it out here.
That's the only thing. Well, you know what? It's a pretty good beer. So and
Is it hoppy?
No, not at all. It's very light.
Smooth?
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
And it's a clean beer. A lot of beers have a lot of additives and preservatives and things like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
This doesn't. So there's a handful of beers that are actually a lot better for you than a lot of other beers.
Yeah,
So.
we have tons and tons out here. Lots and lots of local stuff. Although there's some of them like that I try, some flavors they'll do that kind of make me almost like, I don't know what it is, but like they're organic and stuff, but like the wheat and stuff makes me a little bit sick. Like I react to it weird. Yeah, kind of strange. Certain ones. Like
well, there's a lot of beer that I don't like, man, and they make a lot of beer, and a lot of it I don't like. This a lot of beers, though, like those orange beers or those white beers or the IPAs, and all, I don't drink any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I just want a normal. I guess it's kind of like a lager or whatever it is that I drink.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I'm not even really sure.
You don't want the fruit beers.
No, I don't want nothing like that. Sapporo was a rice beer, as opposed to like hops.
Okay.
But it's got a nice, clean, clear taste, and it's good. And if you Google it, just Google "is Sapporo beer good for you?" and see what it says.
Where do they make it?
Well, it's brewed here, but it's from Japan.
Oh, okay.
The recipe, Sapporo is a Japanese beer. It's a rice beer from Japan.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
It's made and brewed by Sleeman's.
Okay, yeah. I'll look for it here. Maybe we'll have it here. We have a store across the street actually, and they have like beer, everything.
So you should be able, if you're able to get Heineken, you should be able to get Sapporo.
Okay, I'll look for it. Yeah. Cool. I'm sorry about the chat thing. It's jumping all over the place, and I'm on my phone.
I can't do nothing with the chat, so.
Hey Garrett, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. I know you're so busy. I hope you're having a good night. Rob, I think it would be scary to adults too, because imagine how terrifying it would be to realize that your kid's toy is alive and trying to put its soul into your kid. Yeah, I think it's a scary movie. I just got soured to it because I got teased. That's all.
I mean, like the concept is kind of spooky, but I mean, if you're a grown man like me, the idea of a little tiny plastic doll coming to kill me is not something that's
just like
that's making me worried. You know what I mean?
Kick it across the room.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
Now I'm picturing you going head to head with the doll.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you put us in an arena in a ring, me and Chucky, and there's no knives involved, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to take Chucky out.
Step on him.
I'm going to rip his arms and legs off. It's a doll.
Oh no!
You got to sneak up on me and like jump from behind with a knife and stab me in the neck. Like, you know, he's got to pick his timing.
We have our Thanksgiving next in October. Yeah. Do you know what weekend it is? Is it like?
I can tell you in a second. Let me see.
Second or?
My
daughter's birthday's on the 6th, so I think it's after that.
Where the hell is it?
We're not having it this year.
Usually it's on my calendar, but
that's weird. I think it's after that. It's probably the second week. And all I care is that Exorcist Believer's coming out October 6th. That's all I need to know.
Let me see here.
Wednesday, Garrett, I'm always right. Thursday, Thanksgiving dinner.
October 9th.
9th. Okay. So just after. Yeah, I figured. Hey Junebug, how's it going? How you doing? What's happening? Hello. Would we invite Richard Breaks over for Thanksgiving? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I have to look it up. But if he's already got a mark against him with breaks, is he breaking shit? He's not coming to my house to break nothing. I'll tell you that right now. Let me look it up.
I don't really like it, but I don't hate it. Okay. Just finished watching the All You Can Eat Toxic Burrito. Good film. One of the great ones I've seen in a long time. Yeah, it's so fun. I just love it. I hope that he gets picked up
Oh,
and they
yeah,
can
yeah.
make it a full feature film. I really do.
Richard Brakes, Brake, anyways. I don't know if it's spelled that way, but he's the dude from. Well, he's been in a lot of stuff actually. Let me see here.
I can't Google anything because I'm using my phone.
I guess all the horror people know. He's from 31, The Dare, Free from Hell.
Is he from here?
Devil's Rejects.
Cool.
He's in the new Munsters.
Okay.
I know that guy from somewhere. I'm just trying to find which movie it is. Batman Begins. Yes, that's where I recognize him from.
Okay.
Halloween 2, 2009.
Philip says 2018 Halloween. Rob.
Well, this is Halloween 2, 2009 thriller.
Elvira had a good beer a while ago.
Let me see what his role is. He played Gary Scott in Halloween 2 from 2009.
Cool.
He's been in a bunch of stuff, that guy.
Really like the green lights. Thank you. I'd have a much better set going on if StreamYard didn't keep screwing me over. But thank you. Appreciate that. I can't believe it. I did all that work. I set everything up. I'm paying $40 a month and I can't even use it.
Pain in the ass.
You know what makes me angry? It's like they make you feel like you're stupid because you don't know how to do the electronic stuff, right? Because you're not like a filmmaker or anything like that. And it's like, that's not what it is. I think they create so many new things with StreamYard so fast that they don't even know what they're doing with it. And so that's why it crashes.
Yeah,
that's
probably.
what I think. Fair, Rob, but I think Chucky
has I don't think he has, because you see the mother throws him around and everything like that. He basically like jumps out on people and grabs them by surprise and stuff.
Yeah.
To use his advantage, but he doesn't. No, I don't think he has the strength of a human and even if he does have the strength of a human, I'm pretty sure that guy is still weaker than me. Like I would still fight the human. What's his name? Charles. Is his name Charles? Chucky's.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Charles. Chucky. Charles. What's his? I can't remember his last name. Anyway, the actual criminal that jumps inside Chucky.
Right. Yeah.
I would fight him too.
Right. What about the son? The son.
Well, the son, whatever, huh? It doesn't matter. Even the bride of Chucky, I'll fight her also. But, but what I'm saying is that without a knife, like without a weapon.
The bride of Chucky's from here.
Is she?
Yeah. Meg Tilly and Jennifer Tilly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, that's right.
Originally, not anymore, I guess. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Chucky, you...
No, I'm just saying, like, even before he jumped in the doll, he wasn't like a large man or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he was a wacko. So, I mean, if we're going to be toe to toe without a weapon, he's got no chance. So if he jumps inside a doll, he's got even less of a chance.
Right. You step on him, kick him across the room. That'd be a funny.
I'll come at him with a lighter. I'll get a lighter and some hairspray. See you later, Chucky.
Oh, Canada beer. Do you have any kind of new ones now? Moose beer. We've got so many new beers here. Like
Moosehead's an own beer.
Moosehead, yeah. There's so much here that I can't even keep track of it. I swear to God, there's like 500 different kinds across the street. Well, it's not even a big liquor store.
It's crazy the different kinds. You walk into the beer store and look at an LCBO or liquor commission or something like that, and look at the beer. There's so many there. You're like,
yeah.
What am I supposed to drink?
Abby's dad is named Greg. And so I was there. There was one specialty label that was made, I guess, like a limited edition, and it was Greg. So I got it to try it. Oh my God, it was hilarious. So I was like, they should make one that says Karen, right? Because that would be a popular one to make. I think that'd be fun. That would be my beer of choice, Karen.
Karen beer.
Yeah. Hobbs, how's it going, Hobbs? What's shaking, man?
What's happening, Hobbs? If
June Bug says-
Elvira had a whiskey, I'm in. Yeah.
I don't like
I would
that
like to have a whiskey with Elvira.
There you go. I can't drink the hard stuff.
I like Scotch.
Do you? A
Yeah.
lot of people do, yeah. I just can't. I can't do it. Too hard
Holy
on my
smokes,
throat.
Rob Reiner, Quentin Tarantino, Rob Zombie, John Carpenter, Clive Barker, Albert Hitchcock, Tim Burton.
You said 5, Nanette.
Sorry, she has 10. Yeah, but Tim Burton too is another one that I love a lot.
Alfred Hitchcock, yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie, yeah.
You know, people. I love Tim Burton, man. I love every single thing that the guy makes.
Yeah. Those are all good. Funny, we all have a lot. You know what? That's how you could decide who your real friends are, right? You could see what you have in common with them.
You know how much I love that movie, Sweeney Todd?
Yeah? Ooh.
Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
Yeah? You like that one?
Is like I know it's a musical, and a lot of people don't like musicals, but
Yeah.
And I don't even really like musicals. But I love Johnny Depp, and I love Tim Burton.
Oh,
and
Nanette's
I like
your
England.
best friend.
I like England, and that movie is awesome, man.
Did you hear that, Nanette? He
so
loves
good.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, Nanette's your best friend.
Johnny
now.
Depp is like he's a god. I love that dude so much.
What's your favorite movie of his? If you had to choose.
You know what? I'm going to be artsy
Yes.
because I can pick out. It's Johnny Depp. There's all kinds of movies you can pick.
Yep.
But I'm going to take I'm going to pick a movie that maybe not a lot of people know about. I'm going to take Dead Man.
Dead Man. What's
It's
that
a black
one
and
about?
white. It's a black and white western
Yeah.
with Johnny Depp. It's almost like Jeremiah Johnson, where he becomes like a kind of like a spirit of the mountain.
I think. Do I remember seeing that? I have to Google it and see
It's
after.
it's in black and white, and he's on his way to like the Yukon or Canada. Actually, he's on his way to Canada
Yeah.
to become like an accountant for a big company.
Right.
And when he gets there, the job is gone, and they throw him in the street.
Yeah.
And he's like an educated dude, and he's like left on the streets of like whatever this panhandler kind of like Yukon town.
Yeah.
And then he meets a woman at a bar, and then some things go wrong, and then next thing you know, he kills a man, and he's on the run.
Okay. I
And
haven't
he
seen that.
teams up with a native dude,
Yeah.
and it becomes a legend, and it's a good movie. And the whole soundtrack is done by Neil Young, Canadian. That's why I love it.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. I haven't heard of it before.
Dead Man.
Okay. Dead Man. Oh, thanks, Ashton, for stopping by and yeah, thanks. It's always cool when you come by here. And yeah, have a great night. We'll see you.
Charles Lee Roy.
soon.
That's Charles Lee Ray. That's it. Yeah.
Charles Lee Ray. I feel like I saw the trailer for that or something.
I got a good friend. His name is Charles Roy. Not Ray, Roy. Same initials.
Cool. Moose Beer Light. Moose Beer?
Moosehead.
Moosehead beer, yeah. I know that kind. Moosehead, but I don't know moose beer. Hobbs says it looks good. What looks good?
The green lights.
I guess. Yeah, the green lights complement your setting. Thank you very much. It seems like the green is the only, because my set's all messed up. It's the only lights that show up. The red ones don't show up as very well. Well, if I had my laptop going, I could use any colors, but you know.
Hobbs Horror said that he would make out with both Tillies.
He would make up with Tilly's?
Yeah, both of them. And I'm
Meg-
pretty sure he means at the same time.
Hobbs. I actually met Meg. I was working in a retail store, and it was an early Sunday morning, and her son walked in. And afterwards I was like, is she dating some young hot guy? Because he was really attractive. And it wasn't. It was her son, and it was Colin Firth's son. And I was like, wow. She was really nice though. But that was when she quit acting, and she's writing books up in the mountains or something like that in a cabin. Like that's where she got out of acting. But Jennifer's still at it. But I guess Jennifer's
That's
kind
still
of
pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was such a random thing. It was just like really, really random. Pretty sure Donald Sutherland came in too, but I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure though. So that was pretty cool. Charles Lee Ray is his name.
Yeah. Hobbs said that Elvira gives good hugs.
Elvira, I bet she does.
Well,
Maybe
I bet she
she'll-
does too.
You guys are funny.
Nan said she never seen Dead Man, but she's heard of it. Nan, you gotta watch that movie.
She's
Excellent soundtrack.
She's looking for it right now. Trust me. I know she is. She is a huge Johnny Depp fan.
But I love what's The Ninth Gate. I love that movie.
That's a good one too. I was gonna say that one actually.
Like I said, Sweeney Todd is probably right up there, one of my favorites.
Yeah. I can't remember all his movies now, but he's been in a lot of movies.
I'd have to look at the list actually to tell you to be honest with you, because I'm sure there's some that are escaping my memory at the moment.
Yeah.
I've seen every one of the Pirates of the Caribbeans in the theater in 3D. My son and I. We saw every single one of them.
Yep. Benny and June. He was in that one too.
Yeah, that's more of like I'm less more familiar with his rom-coms like Chocolate and things like that. You know what I mean? Like Don Juan, DeMarco, and blah 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 blah. You know.
Yeah.
And his more famous one, the Cry Baby and all that stuff like that. The chick flicks are like, I still love his acting and everything like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of films he's been in though. When you think about
he's been in a crazy amount of films.
Yeah.
Including A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
But let me take a fast look just to see if I.
It was funny. There's a nun in this film, this creepy nun all in white. And we were just talking about the nun. I was just thinking about that.
The bastard of 1,000 maniacs.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds. I knew I was forgetting Sleepy Hollow. I love that movie.
Right. Yeah, I remember that one.
Dark Shadows. I love that movie. Have you seen Dark Shadows when he's a vampire?
I don't know if I have actually. I know of it, but I don't know if I've
seen
watched
that movie
it.
like probably 10 times.
What year did it come out?
Recent. It's from 2000. Well, not recent. In the past 10 years or so, 2012.
Okay, I probably didn't see
it's
it
with
then.
Emma. What's her name? Green. There. I can't remember her first name. Eva Green.
Don't know.
She was in James Bond. Anyways, she's in that movie. Dark Shadows. Check out it's on Netflix. Dark Shadows. I think it's an awesome movie.
Yeah, but the other one's better.
Rango.
Yeah.
His animated movie Rango. I love that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one too.
Obviously,
hey, Carrie.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Wow, that's crazy.
Shit. Corpse Bride. I love that movie.
Carrie says, everyone making my rounds. So many online right now.
From Hell.
I wanted to show some love. Oh, yeah. From Hell.
From Hell is an awesome movie. Jack the Ripper.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Johnny Depp's the man.
Benny and June. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah. Jump.
From Hell, man.
Yeah,
I forgot about it. From Hell is like a... That's a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. I haven't watched that one in a long time. Oh, I got to plug in my phone. Just a sec.
Ed Wood. Yes, Ed Wood is a very good movie.
Not using the headphones anymore, but I don't think it'll matter. Ed Wood. I was thinking about that one. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one too.
Okay.
I love every Tim Burton, anything with Tim Burton and Johnny Depp together.
Right.
I like it.
From Hill, remember that elephant man in it?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta flip my phone so it's gonna go upside down. Woo!
Yeah, Dark Shadows, man. I like it's a pretty good. It's a well-made movie. Like it's one of those movies I put on in the background sometimes. And it's a comedy. I love horror. My favorite kind of horror stuff is like comedies or like real deep, like dark stuff. Like I said, Sweeney Todd. I love that movie. Yeah, Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. That's right. And Tim Burton's ex-wife, or is she his ex-wife now? I don't know, but anyway, I can't remember her name, but she should be married to Johnny Depp, that chick, because they go together like. Sleepy Hollow. I love that movie. Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman is awesome.
Where are the controls here? Okay. That's so stupid, and my plug-in doesn't go far enough. I have to like push it over there, and I can't reach. I hate this phone. I hate it. Stupid StreamYard. Helena Bonham Carter.
Damn you, StreamYard.
Damn you, StreamYard.
You know something? I have never watched
Me either.
not one Harry Potter movie full through.
Me either. Hey, Willem.
I think it's my favorite Batman. Well, it's in my top 3 Batmans for sure.
Is it?
Oh yeah. 89 Batman.
That's the OG, right? The original?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite of all time. You know,
I did a ranking. You know what? I can't remember.
I stopped watching those kind of movies.
I did a ranking, so I can't remember. But I mean, obviously, I like the Tim Burton aspect of it. But there's been a couple of good Batman since then too. So
yeah, I just kind of fell off of it. I got kind of soured when Michael Keaton wasn't coming back, and then it got all weird and stuff. And then I got into karate movies.
And people get tired of superhero movies, especially these days after all the Marvel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her name. Yeah, Helena Bonham Carter is the one who's married to Tim. That's her name. The chick from Fight Club. That's the first time I saw her in Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club. She was good in that too.
She should be married to Johnny Depp.
Do you think?
Yeah, because they're like two peas in a pod, man. Like they're cut from the same cloth, the two of them.
I think they would kill each other.
Well, maybe. I'm not. Who knows? I'm talking.
It'd be fiery.
But I mean, they work so well together in a Tim Burton environment. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like.
Right. Okay, I could see that. Did you ever watch The Astronaut's Wife? Yes.
Wife.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
Once. I'm
That's
the kind of person that watches movies more than once. So if I've seen it only once, didn't really have a hard time remembering it.
I remember that one. God, I kind of want to go back through the decades and just kind of look at some of the movies that were around so I can refresh my brain. When you start to get to be old, there's so many movies you've watched over the years. You can't remember them all.
Yeah. I've seen so many movies that they all like blend to me. Like I really have to pinpoint and research the stuff to kind of like separate it from everything else.
Yeah. What decade were you born in?
I was born in 1975.
Oh, were you? Okay. I was 1968. So basically the same thing. Yeah. Well, when you think of how many movies that is over the years, and we saw stuff back in the day, a lot of these people are watching stuff new, fresh now. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, for sure. And you haven't. they're not brought up in the era of like crazy amazing movies like we were. Also, they're also brought up in the era of there's more things to do than just watch movies.
Right.
So
Right.
for us, it was like movies. For me, anyways, movies and music and movies was my whole life.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
It's
Do you
how I
remember?
dressed. It's how I dressed. It's how I acted. It's what I wanted to be was from movies and music.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. My mom used to work at Sears, and my dad would go pick her up on Friday night, and they had like a little video section, and we would just randomly grab 2 movies and we watched them. We didn't even look to see what the title was or anything. We would just go through every single one because she got them for free rental. That was my experience with movies.
My mother was a movie fan, and I spent from the day that we found a video store,
Yeah.
renting VHS tapes, till the day that we could not. I rented so much. I used to go with my mother almost every day and rent like 5 movies a day.
Yeah.
And
Well,
watch them over the night to the next day. I remember standing. I remember literally standing in the video store and wondering what we're going to rent because we've seen everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Did you get
We've
into?
literally seen everything, all the new releases that came in, and I've seen everything on their martial arts rack. I've seen every goddamn. Ask me about it now; they all blend together, and I can't tell you what I've seen. But I've seen every single kung fu movie that was on that rack, man.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's why I'd love to go back and actually do some research and kind of write stuff down because there's a lot of stuff that people talk about nowadays from back then, but I think they're missing out on a lot of movies that were out that were maybe more popular than the ones that they're picking off. Just because the franchises are like massive now and everybody talks about it doesn't mean it was popular back in the day.
You see what Nan said?
Astronaut's Wife is probably my favorite Johnny Depp.
No. Next one.
Oh.
I felt old. Now I feel like I'm young compared to y'all.
You're young. You're so
Thanks,
much
man.
younger.
You just a spring chicken, man.
You're a spring chicken. I've never seen Apollo 18. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's one of those movies I watched once.
With Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. You're 41.
Oh, is that Apollo 18 or Apollo 13?
You're ancient. I wish I was 41 again. I want to be 41 again. Apollo 18, a footage-like movie. It's like a Blair Witch Project goodness. And I didn't know about
Apollo 13. That's not Tom Hanks one.
Soylent Green. You ever see Soylent Green?
Yeah. Yeah. I have it on VHS actually.
Do you?
Do you hear that?
The crackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the clicking I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's what I had. That was on my stream.
Yep. Do you hear it when I talk?
Well, I didn't hear it that time.
I hear it when you talk.
So it's me.
You got the crackles and I got the spiraling. So
what the hell, man?
We're quitting StreamYard and we're going to OBS and we're going to figure out how to make it work. We're doing it. OBS downloaded so fast. It's a little complicated, but once you figure out how to do it, like if someone tells you how to do it, it's not very hard to do.
I can't believe this. We've been talking for how long now? For an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's starting now.
Right. So it's like, is it my internet? No. Is it your internet? No. It's StreamYard.
It has to be. Right now. It's the common denominator is StreamYard.
Yep. Exactly. I've been working on my website and everything on my laptop. No problem whatsoever. And those are big files. Man. As soon as I do StreamYard, it goes, like.
StreamYard, I want a refund, and I'm gonna find another way to do this.
I've got OBS. All I have to do is like figure out how to load up the background and stuff on it. And then you just click it's so cool. And if I figure it out, I'll tell you to sign up to it, and it's free. It's 100% free.
Let me ask you a dumb question. I don't know if you tried this before, but have you ever tried like just going live on YouTube?
Yeah, it's
It's
not
worse
great
than this?
because it's not that great. You could try it though, but when we're not monetized, I think so. It's not great. It's not great. I did it with Katie one time. I actually have a video in my lives. You could probably go check it out. There's one with Katie from a few months ago, and it was done on YouTube Live. I mean, maybe that is what we should do.
I'm gonna have to check something out because
it's frustrating. I mean, we're trying to build our thing and we can't make it work. The only thing
I also don't like it's like it seems like it's following me or something. I don't know.
It's shit.
I don't like it.
It's shit. Mad. I'm mad.
Don't like it at all.
I've been so stressed the last 3 weeks because it's Halloween season. Like, come on. Like, really? That's the time it's gonna crap out. Like, come on. I had so much stuff planned, so many things I wanted to try, and I can't do any of it. Yeah. But yeah, maybe YouTube Live doesn't have like the bells and whistles. So I don't know if you can pop people's comments up on the screen. You can just read them. But you could try it.
What did Carrie say? I just did a live on YouTube last night. I did not like it.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, Hobbs, I had the same problem earlier on my stream, and my buddy, it seemed to attack only one guy. Like, it was my buddy, it was the captain. When we muted him, we didn't have no problem. When he left, we had no problem. But every time he kept coming back, we kept having this clicking sound.
Right. For me, what's happening is I'm spiraling. So my internet for myself runs super slow. So I kick off and everyone else is fine.
Yeah, it's like Hobbs was saying, I was at Wes's stream, I had no problem. And I had no problem for the past hour and 20 minutes here either.
Yeah.
Okay, he said he's saying for me to go out and come back in, but when I come back in, it's probably going to be better, and then it might come back because that's what's happening to my buddy. But I'm going to go out and come back in, okay?
Try it, yeah, sure. So, how's everybody doing? Yeah, glitchy. No, but yeah, he was saying he had the crackle earlier though. So it's just really weird. And I'm having issues, Hobbs, where I can't even use my laptop period to go on StreamYard because it just lags so bad that it doesn't even work. And it's been going on for about 3 weeks. And my internet, I did the speed test for my internet and it's 100% perfect. My laptop's got tons of space on it. It's a brand new laptop. It's been working for 6 months, no problem. And then all of a sudden it's doing that all the time. So I've just given up. I'm not going to do collab lives until I can get it all figured out. I'm just going to do videos, upload videos. Because I just don't have time to get on the phone with StreamYard and for them to tell me. I went through every single checklist on their website to test it, to see how to fix it. And everything checked out. Nothing worked. And it's still doing it. And even tonight, before we started, Rob and I went on my laptop and it started spiraling again. It lagged. And I talked to Lee from Drum Dums and he said that happened to him before and then it just sorted itself out all by itself. So that's what I'm hoping for, but it's not there yet.
Hello.
Hey, good now.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
But yeah, it should work better.
My buddy, like I said in my stream earlier today, my buddy had
again.
It's back, eh?
Yeah, a little bit, not as bad.
My buddy left like 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many times he left and came back, and it was good, and then just went shit after.
All I can think is that there's too many people using StreamYard, and they're not equipped for it. Like they don't, OBS has been around forever, and YouTube sponsors OBS, right? But
Right.
StreamYard's like really, really new, and I think they're like, oh, let's try all these special effects and stuff, and then everybody gets on there, and then it crashes. And they do the same thing personally that I think that Shaw Cable does. They look at you like, oh, it's your fault. You have shitty internet. Oh, you did it. It's your thing. That's crap. That's crap.
Yeah, it's called pass the buck, like everybody does, like.
Exactly. So anyway, but like, try YouTube Live, see if you like it. Carrie said it wasn't bad. It's just different, But if it works,
I'm gonna have to look into it and try to find, because I don't know what the deal is.
Like I said, I don't think you can pop up comments, and you probably can't do a fancy background, but you can make your personal background cool. So
that clicking sound has popped up in my last, like, so I do a stream every Friday, and I think for like the past maybe 3-4 weeks, every time.
Yeah, remember before you went away, like a long time ago, before you closed your store, it was doing it. Remember that night?
Yeah.
You were doing your last live stream. That was, what was that, 6 months ago?
The first time I ever heard that is when I was on a live stream with Gareth, and that was like
yep, I remember that.
Over 6 months ago, or maybe close to a year ago.
Yeah, I remember that. So something's weird. And also too, like maybe because StreamYard's evolving so much, maybe we have to have like the latest Apple laptop for $4,000 for it to work.
Yeah, maybe.
Too.
I got a pretty decent laptop, but I mean, it's all I use it for is for this too. So I mean, I shouldn't have no problems.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah, mine's brand new. My laptop's brand new, and it was working for. How does it work for 6 months, and then all of a sudden, the only thing that doesn't work is StreamYard?
And like I said too, you have to remember, we were talking for about an hour and 20 minutes before it started.
Yeah.
Like how does it start an hour and 20 minutes later?
Yeah, why an hour and 20 minutes later? Exactly.
It's still there though. I can still hear it every now and then.
When I talk, nothing happens. Yes, Hobbs, but I'm on my phone. But when I go to my laptop, it gets even worse than that. So like if you're on your laptop, right? Yeah, so maybe if you're on your phone right now, it'd be fine. Like a phone somehow is stronger. It's a stronger signal, so it'll work. I'm wondering if you need a desktop computer, not a laptop. That's what I'm wondering, if maybe laptops are not great with StreamYard. That's why they're saying plug your laptop into the tower, right? But I find that didn't even work. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't have bothered with a laptop, and I should have just got a desktop computer. And then
but I mean, I've been using the same laptop since I started.
Yeah, but maybe
and I've been on so many streams with no problem and everything. Like,
yeah, but maybe, like I said, StreamYard keeps upping it, like changing it, that it's getting where it can't handle the laptop.
Maybe you could be 100% right. I mean,
that's all I can.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but it's goofy, and it's frustrating because you do, like, they have a page where you can fix stuff. I went through every single step that they said it could possibly be, and everything checked out fine. And I'm like, it's not fixed. Like, what do? I don't get it. So.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man.
Very frustrating, especially I'm paying for it. I'm not going to pay for it anymore.
No, I mean, I just started paying for it too, and I'm already not going to pay for it anymore.
Because it's like $41 or something like that a month, right?
I'm gonna try to, I don't know, maybe I'll check out Zoom. There's
an option too. Yeah,
I'll pay them instead, because I know if you don't pay them, it's pretty shitty. But if you do pay them, it might be good enough.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, is just to try out a couple of different methods and see what works best. That's right. Another thing in America, they could be more wired into the whole system, so it's working for them. But us in Canada, because we're in another country, you know, it's just not, the
Who knows?
connection's not as good. I don't know.
Who knows? But I used to do a podcast with two of my buddies just before I started this.
Yeah.
And we used to do it on Zoom, and we never, not one time, had an audio problem.
And it worked. I'm going to write that down, actually.
Not one time. When we did a bunch of shows, never once did we have an audio problem like that.
I'm going to try that out too. Is it hard to use though? Like, is it
No, I had no problem with it. It's just that because if you don't pay them, they give you only like 45 minutes intervals that you can record or live stream at it and blah 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 blah. All these kind of things that you get when you don't pay, right?
How much does it cost?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I never because we never really got that far. So
okay, it can't be that much more than StreamYard.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to pay one thing, you pay another thing.
Yeah, I'm not paying for this anymore. This is crap. Like that's stupid.
I can't get over the sound. It's like it was irritating me for like the whole earlier part of the evening.
Yeah,
it's followed me like some kind of. It's a ghost in the machine. I don't know. We were talking about cursed tapes. How like VHS tapes could be like a good gateway to hold spirits and shit because of the magnetic tape, and they've been around a lot, and blah 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 blah, and all these things like that. So I think once we had that episode, next thing you know, this ghost in the machine won't stop following me.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now though, Hobbs. So it's not perfect. It should be perfect. Like, you're a guest, I'm hosting this, and I'm paying for it. We shouldn't be having any problems. I'm on my phone. I honestly think in America, it's like it's set to, it works better for them than it does for us. Although Christian from Planet CHH, he was on last night, and his co-host that signed in was getting kicked off too. Same thing. So
I think it's StreamYard.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm using my phone, but the problem is too, it's burning out my phone. I don't want to use my phone constantly for live streams. That's hard on your phone. And it still glitches anyways. It's not solving it.
I tried to do it on my phone once on the Zoom, and I couldn't hook up my mic or nothing. So I'm not even interested at all, like trying to do this on my phone.
No, it's not worth it. And you don't have as like the functions are not the same on the phone as the laptop. So anyway, Thanks, Philip. We'll sort it out. It's just a matter of, well, it's screw you, StreamYard. We'll try something else. That's all. What difference does it make? I don't care. We just want to be live on YouTube, so who cares?
Yeah, but it's always iffy when you're talking about something that doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to say it's because of this if it doesn't happen all the time?
Yeah, I've been using my new laptop for 6 months now, and it's been fine. How many streams I've done? No problem.
I did so many streams when I first started with Gareth. I did so many live streams with Gareth, and then, like, one of the kind of last ones we did before I moved, this started. It was the first time I ever heard it.
And you know what? I was on my phone before when I was doing Spirits and Screams with Curly Girl, and she was constantly echoing and having stuff going on. That happened all the time. In fact, that's why I quit doing live streams back then too. Same thing with StreamYard. And it was working perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, the night that we were going to have the Flowers actresses on, it decided it would do that. And that's why that's where Echo came into play. And we always used to make the jokes about Echo. That's where that came from. That was a year ago or longer.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
So irritating.
1 TB hard drive, 16 gigabytes. Okay, so my laptop with the speed test, my internet is perfectly fine. My laptop, I'm using like a millimeter of the space on my laptop. Okay, there's nothing on it. All I'm doing is StreamYard and Google Chrome. And I clear out everything every single time I use it. I completely clear out history and cookies and everything. I tried doing incognito, a window in incognito, because that's supposed to, if there's anything interfering. I got rid of the virus protection, whatever that is. I got rid of that. I did all of those things. I plugged it into the tower, so it's directly going into my internet. I've got fiber optic. I've got the biggest, the highest speed, most everything you can get. So why is it not working all of a sudden? You know, I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
It's just a drag. But
super hard to pinpoint.
Yeah. I'll say. And every single other thing I do on my laptop works. Canva, which is quite a big file. I'm working on WordPress website. I'm doing all sorts of things and not an issue. I uninstall all of those things before I do StreamYard and it won't run.
When I tell the captain later, tomorrow when I talk to the captain, I tell him that I'm having this problem right now with you. He's going to feel so relieved because he thinks that it seemed like it was his problem during our stream, right?
It's not.
It's not. And it was associated with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he left, it was gone. And when he came back, it came back.
Yeah.
But it was attached to him, but it's not his problem.
Right.
It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody.
Yeah, I'm the same thing. I'm fine, and you're crackling. So when you go off, it doesn't crackle anymore. So what does that say? StreamYard's not capable of handling guests for some reason on certain servers. Maybe, like I say, maybe it's in Canada.
I don't know, because right now for me, the common denominator is me.
Yeah.
Because I had the problem with him and on my live stream, and now I got the problem with you.
Yeah. I had this crackle with Nanette though last time too.
The same thing?
Yep, crackling. It's exactly the same time. Because it was spiraling. I left the laptop, I went on the phone, and then after another hour, she started crackling. Yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't know what to say, man.
We'll figure it out.
No clue.
I've
been on live streams with Echo and stuff like that with this laptop for hours and hours and hours.
And it's fine.
Without a problem, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's just weird. If I was having issues with my laptop with some of the programs I'm doing, then I would say, okay, maybe there's something wrong with my internet. But I'm not. It's only StreamYard that's doing it. So I don't get it.
And there's a lot of people that you know and heard and been through the same thing. So
my daughter has a newer iPhone. So I said to her, oh, maybe it's your phone interfering. So she powered down her phone and it didn't fix it. It didn't matter.
No, I don't think it shouldn't interfere anyway.
No, shouldn't. I just thought maybe the space, like maybe it was taking up too much internet or something, you know, to try, but it didn't do anything. Didn't fix it. Still doing it. They hate Canada.
I don't like it.
They hate Canada.
Canada's the best country in the world, man. How you hate Canada? The best country in the goddamn world.
Exactly.
The only country left that, well, not the only country. There's still a couple countries, but one of the only countries left that people still love living in their country.
Yes. No, Hobbs, I'm just using my phone because my the laptop was not working. I switched to my phone when we first started because before we went live, I tried the laptop, it didn't work, so I switched to my phone and then we went live. We streamed for an hour and a half, perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden you're crackling.
And now your audio sounds like robotic to me right now.
Does it?
Well, no, it cleared up this time, and it was a second ago.
Yeah. I won't move. Hey, now
What a
it's
bitch.
dark. How's it going?
What's happening, Jim? Welcome to the Clicky Show.
It's the Crackle Show. Oh, well. At least we had a good hour and a half.
Yeah, we're almost done, I think.
Yeah, it's almost done. Apollo 18 on 4K? I don't know. Do you think?
I don't know what this technical jargon that you guys speak of is.
He doesn't know what that is.
Apollo 18 on VHS? Is that what you're asking?
Do you think there will ever be a VHS 4K?
I doubt it. All signs point to no.
It's a StreamYard issue. Jim says it's a StreamYard issue. It's happening in another stream as well. I was just in. There you go.
Yeah,
I know it
it's
is
happening
because
all over
I've
the
seen
place.
it everywhere. It's happening everywhere. There's too many people on StreamYard and they can't keep up with it, but they want the money, so they just keep taking the money. That's the problem. So I'm going to go down to the not paid, the free plan. And then if it does it, I don't care. But I'm
I
not
just
going
went
to
up to I just started paying them, and I'm gonna have to already stop paying them.
Yeah. Well, you can cancel it today and you'll still get the paid plan for like till the end of the cycle.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna cancel it tonight actually, because I'm not paying for it.
There's got to be something else we can use, man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's got to be some other kind of like conference thing that we.
Jim says, and also the person is in another country. Yes, but we're both in the same country though, so I don't know if that's the thing either. I know in the UK, and the guy I just interviewed, he said, well, that's because we have trash, old fashioned pipes and stuff for our internet. He said.
I did a show. I did a show with Dad Mented Geek Den. If anybody knows them on Facebook and on YouTube, I did a show with Mikey the other night with them.
Yeah.
And we did it on Zoom, and there was no problems at all.
I want to try. I'm gonna see if I can try
Six people.
That.
Six of us.
So we just have to find out how much it costs. And it's not hard to use.
No, I don't think so.
No. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah. What difference does it make? Can you do a background and stuff with it, or?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my background the same as I'm doing right now.
Here's the thing, Zoom has been around a lot longer, right?
That's
StreamYard's
true, yeah.
new. That's the problem.
That's the thing, is that I don't know if you can hook up the Zoom to your YouTube like StreamYard does. I think you might have to record it and then broadcast it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but OBS you can do to YouTube. I have it connected already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only thing
Try it out. Let me know what you think.
The only thing is, Lee said that you can only go on by yourself. To have guests with OBS, you have to go through Skype. So I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah,
but
Skype is another one. Skype's another thing you can try.
Yeah. Christian is not from Canada, no.
So is your movie over?
My movie's over. Yeah. Yeah, Christian's from Louisiana.
I got a rewinding. StreamYard, you'll get yours.
Upgrade. Oh, these days you gotta upgrade and firmware. Well, yeah, but fuck that. I'm not paying $100, so no way. I'm not doing that just because they can't fix their system and make it work. Forget it.
Get your shit together, man. Not you. I mean,
If
StreamYard.
you get Norton for any kind of virus protectors are going, miss your computer up. I deleted. I don't have that on my laptop at all, and I deleted all the ads and all. Like, I totally got rid of it out of my laptop. What's an internet booster?
At least we made it through the movie, though.
Exactly. Internet booster. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you can get like these things you plug in and then hook it up to your internet, and they kind of boost the signal a bit.
But my signal's great though. Like I did the speedtest.net or whatever that is, and my levels are perfect. Like they're perfect.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And
If your signal's good, your signal's good, right?
Yeah, I've got brand new fiber optic. They just switched that over not long ago in our building, and everything else on my laptop works great. Only StreamYard doesn't work. I'm not gonna. It's not us. If it's happening to everybody, also that doesn't make any sense.
No.
StreamYard should actually, I think, post something or say something so that we don't all feel like we're crazy.
You mean like be responsible?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we're all canceling StreamYard. No, I'm just gonna go.
Everybody, it's a cancel StreamYard stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the free plan. I mean, who cares? Watch me do the free plan and then it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, you guys. I guess we're gonna take off now because this crackling is kind of sucky and.
Snap, crackle, stop.
Yeah, Rice Krispies. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It was so fun. I'm so bummed because it was fun hanging out with you guys and chatting and everything. But
yeah, very good.
We're gonna cross our fingers and hope next time it's gonna be
next
okay.
time. Next time we'll have Nan. We'll see you next time, Nan.
Yep. Yeah, and you can come on too. Okay, Rob. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me, Karen. I'll see you next time.
Of course. Bye,
we'll
guys.
Watch something without so much cracking in it.
Yeah, or something with cracking so it makes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll watch like what's one of those cracky joint popping movies like The Ring or The Grudge or whatever it is. I can't remember which one it is, but
yeah,
one of those ones.
That's funny.
We'll never notice it.
We'll never notice it. Yeah. Okay. Good night, you guys.
Good night, everybody.